All right, so you may remember the last time I worked on this snowblower, I changed the oil and I noticed that it wasn't running exactly right. You had to leave the choke on. So today I'm going to try and clean the carburetor, see if we can get it running a little bit better. So I'm going to tip this up. So I'm going to put the bag in here so that gasoline doesn't leak out through the vented cap. Okay. Okay. So our carburetor is right here. So I'm also going to pull this wheel off just to make it easier for you to see what's going on. There we go. All right, so now we want to get the float bolt off. This is a 10mm bolt. I'm just gonna holding the float bolt on. I'm just gonna get a rag in case there's a little bit more in here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit. Float bolt is super clean. You know, you can see that's a nice clean float bowl in there. Wasn't expecting it to be super dirty. This hasn't been used all that much. But let's see if we can't get the jet and the emulsion tube out and see if they need a cleaning. But yeah, it's not really all that old either. So let's see if we can, yeah, get these out. All right, that's unscrewed fully. All right, so I'm going to use gravity to try and help me out. All right, so I put this block of wood here to support it, and I'm going to hold the float up because I don't want it to open up and let gas come down. So we're going to tip it back down. There we go. There it goes. And the emulsion tube. All right, now. Stand that back up. All right, so looking at the emulsion tube, you can see it has all these little holes and a hole going in and out. There's one on that side, one on that side. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see through it or not. But you can see I just have a thin piece of wire here. If I take that, you know, I can slide that through. And I'm going to just poke through each one of these holes, just like that, and just kind of clean them out, make sure that there's no gunk. So I kind of looked at them. They looked okay, and it was running mostly okay. So I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that this will take care of it. There's that. Okay. So I do have one of these little carb cleaning brushes, and I'm just going to push that through, and like that. So one of these small little cleaners fits through there. It seems to be clear. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to spray the jet and the emulsifier with a little bit of carb cleaner. There we go. to make sure it's clean. Okay. Alright, and this is by no means everything. I'm hoping that this will work so I don't have to actually pull the carburetor. But we'll see. We're going to get the emulsion tube in. Alright, and then our jet goes in. Okay, that's tight. Alright, our carburetor drain goes off to this side. There we go. I'm going to put the bowl back on here. I know I'm in the way. Okay, retighten it. All right, so we're gonna put the wheel back on. Probably wouldn't hurt to put a little grease or anti-seize in there. But this one I'm focusing on getting it running. Perfect. Take the bag out of the fuel cap here. Alright, let's see if it runs any better. Alright, I didn't bring the extension cord out. Let's see if we can start it by hand here. We got it on fast. And I got choke all the way on. And I got my key in. Let's see if it'll start. Alright, so that didn't exactly fix it. It seems like the choke maybe isn't on quite as much as it was before I cleaned it. So this isn't my snowblower, so somebody just gave it to me to, kind of clean it up, get it ready to sell. And we had a snowstorm come in, so somebody wanted to buy it as is, so I no longer have it to work on. So I'll never, get to finish working on it and get it running the way I'd like it to. So it may have needed a full carburetor cleaning, or maybe even just changing out the gas. The gas, I don't know how old it was. It didn't smell bad, but if it sat for a while, it may have needed to be changed out. So if you got something out of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to help this channel out, please consider subscribing or becoming a member by clicking the join button below. Thanks for watching. Take care.